Thomas Paine, English-born American philosopher, once said, "The real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection." Statistics indicate that our men and boys continue to suffer in silence, as they are oftentimes not socialized to seek help, and in particular mental health. They are socialized to feel that they're masculine and powerful and strong, and they don't have to display or say anything about the issues that affect them.
Around the time in high school, I went to Arden High School. Around when I was doing my C-Sec, I started experiencing strange phenomenon. So I would start to hallucinate. Of course, you have the mood fluctuations, and I'm wondering what is going on. I start to get these ideas in my head that, I have powers, or, what they call delusions of grandeur, when a bipolar person becomes in a manic state. So you get all of this energy, which is great for creativity. You get all these ideas, but there comes a point where it kind of teeters off. If you're not in control of yourself and your emotions, you can become erratic and sometimes intimidating. There I was in high school, not sure what's going on, and naturally my father's a pastor, so the first thing he went to, demon possession. So they call up the church and come over to the house, and everybody start, pray and olive oil and all sort of thing. And eventually when that wasn't working too, I'm not saying, that not real and God now work, but eventually somebody said, let's take him to UWI hospital and see if there's something else at play, and the doctors did their analysis and they said, okay, this looks like it could be a mental disorder. They started me on a course of medication, get the diagnosis. They thought it was schizophrenia at first because the symptoms are similar. And then you go through this whole journey of medication and side effects until you get the right one, and you start to come down and they say, okay, this is actually a mental illness called bipolar type 1. And all that simply means is he has to go through a lifestyle change. So can't drink as much, definitely can't smoke, have to get my sleep, have to get my rest, have to exercise, and for a time stay on medication. Right? And it took a while to get to a place of what you would call me a high-functioning software. It took me a while of denial, so I'm on the medication, and it's so deceptive. You feel great. I'm normal, not going, but as soon as I came off the medication, or I start drink too much, or I'm out too late, bam, we have what's called an episode. And the thing about having an episode, a man like me in Jamaica, very large, can be intimidating. If I'm on the street alone and I'm not surrounded by a community of people that know me very well, I can be intimidated. One night I'm there, I decide to go off by myself at the bar, and I'm erratic, I'm intense, I'm passionate, I'm going up to random people talking, sharing my crazy ideas, and them take it as a check. Again, we as Jamaican men, we have this thing about aggression and proving ourselves. So immediately them say, no man, this youth a violate, we have to deal him. So big fight start, and I'm manic, I'm high. So if you are 10, me I come 100. So whatever you put into me, I'm gonna, manipulate and come back more. So big fight start, and eventually somebody just take up a piece of board and go so wookum. And I went on the ground, and then it kind of shook me, and I kind of came back to my senses for a bit. I'm like, whoa, I'm in an episode, I need to get to the hospital, I need to get back on my treatment, right? So that was a wake-up call for me personally to take it more seriously, because your family and friends are worried, searching where is my son. You can imagine when my mother come into A&E and see me bleeding and in a manic state. So at that time I was about 18 or so. I'm 28 now, so I was about 10 years ago or so. It made me kind of come to terms with the fact that I have to shift my lifestyle. I have to take control, not just for myself, but for the people around me. And thankfully, after I decided to get more serious about it, I haven't had an episode in a very long time, years, as I said. I'm currently a production manager. I was able to get back on track with my dreams. I didn't use it as an excuse to say, all right, I have this thing where I probably can't make up too much noise, I can't go after the big things, just stay quiet, take a small job. I said, no, I still want to be a big filmmaker. I want to make movies, I want to make music. So I decided, if all I have to do is take a one pill every night or every other night and just don't drink too much, which I can manage, and sleep and work out, that's a good trade-off. One of the most important things I learned about it was, especially with my disorder, it's the community around it, the people around it.
Mental health issues do not discriminate. So we need to be mentally aware and mentally prepared.